Hello, welcome to the Virtual Beach video tutorial series. These tutorials were created with the support of both the University of Wisconsin Sea Grant Institute and the Great Lakes Observing System. My name is Sonia, and I will be leading these tutorials. At the website virtualbeach.org, you will find all of the video tutorials, many helpful hints, and links to data sources. These tutorials are intended to walk you through the Virtual Beach software that was created by the US EPA. Virtual Beach is a predictive modeling program that can assist managers in making advisory decisions at fresh and saltwater beaches. With this software, beach managers can create models to predict bacteria levels at a beach. This tutorial, Making Nowcast Predictions, walks you through the final module demonstrating how to use the Virtual Beach software. Detailed directions for this module are available at virtualbeach.org in the training section. Under the subheading Virtual Beach Step-by-Step Training Modules, select the Nowcast Predictions PDF file. Either open the file on your computer or print it so you can follow along with these instructions. If you have not completed either of the model creation tutorials, making a GBM model or making an MLR model, complete one of those modules first. You need to use the project file created in either one of those modules for this current tutorial. By the end of this module, you should be able to create a real-time connection to web data services through NDAT, download real-time data, and make a Nowcast prediction. Open the file saved at the end of the Virtual Beach model creation module. For this tutorial, the GBM model will be used. However, creating a Nowcast can be made with the same steps for an MLR model. With the Virtual Beach software, data from NDAT can be downloaded directly into the Prediction tab. NDAT enables users to build custom URLs to download pre-processed data on any number of hydro-meteorological conditions anywhere in the Great Lakes. On the Prediction tab, click the model of interest. The model equation will then appear in the box to the right of the word Model. Highlight the entire model equation by clicking in the equation box and selecting the Select All option. Copy the highlighted equation to the computer's clipboard. Paste the copied text into a Word or other text program. Find the variables in the equation. If you have transformed or manipulated any of the independent variables when creating a model, look for the untransformed and unmanipulated variables in the equation. The variables will be in the core parentheses or brackets within the longer variable strings. In this example, wind direction, wind speed, trib max 24, and trib min 24 are components of the last two terms of the model. From the virtualbeach.org website, download the file NDAT URL Creator Excel file. It can be found at the bottom of the list of training modules under the training section. This Excel file allows you to more easily create a URL to request data from NDAT. The exact data can be downloaded using the NDAT user interface with a few more steps in processing. Once the file opens, click on the worksheet that applies to the model you are working with, either Model Operation MLR or Model Operation GBM. The cell AB15 is labeled Potential Variables, and below is an extensive list of common Nowcast variables available from the NDAT system. Using the variables in your model equation as a reference, search for the matching variables and type Y in the yellow cell to the left of the variable name. In this example, 39 independent variables are in the GBM model. Location identifiers from the NDAT website must also be entered in this Excel sheet. For this example, the rainfall locations are 581 and 716. The stream gauge ID is 408-6000, and the Great Lakes Coastal Forecasting System coordinates are 14 and 119. For your beach, you will need to find the site locators from the NDAT webpage directly. Find the cell highlighted in orange in the second row to the right of the words NDAT Data Download URL. This is the NDAT URL for your selected variables. Copy this equation, then return to the Prediction tab in Virtual Beach and click the Set NDAT Data Source icon. In the window that opens, under Set NDAT URL, paste the copied URL into the blank space. Under Timestamp for retrieving NDAT data, click the radio button for Daily At and type a time relevant for making advisory decisions, such as 10 a.m. Under the pull-down menu, replace local time with -5 CDT EST. This beach model was created for Sheboygan, Wisconsin, which is 5 hours behind Greenwich Mean Time. Click OK. Now the Import from NDAT and Import NDAT by Date icons are active. To download real-time data to make a Nowcast prediction, click the Import from NDAT icon. A pop-up window opens indicating that Virtual Beach is in the process of downloading the data. This process can take a few minutes depending on your internet connection and how many variables are being requested. An error message will appear if the download was unsuccessful. If your data set contains field-observed variables that do not come from NDAT, data for these variables will have to be entered manually from your records. A new row has been added to the left-hand panel of the predictive record. Click the Make Predictions icon. Since the prediction is in log scale, right-click on the column header for Model Prediction. Under the pull-down menu, select None to untransform the prediction concentration of E. coli. Resize the columns by clicking and dragging the blue section dividers to view the pertinent information. If the predicted bacteria value is above the selected decision criteria, the model predicts an elevated result. This Nowcast model is predicting there will not be an elevated result today. When saving your model file, overwriting the existing file will not change the model or data. Instead, the new predictive records are simply added to the file. If your Nowcast model performs poorly, you can revisit the model building and evaluation process and create a revised Nowcast model. You have now created a model and use that model to make a Nowcast prediction. You can now work through the software to create a model for your beach of interest.